Whew. Good morning. I'm fresh out of the shower, and there's been so much energy flowing through me, through my head. Um, and it's a dicey conversation because it is all about how I relate with Jesus. And the time apparently has come for me to share this with more than just myself. Of course, I'm going to be initiated as I start sharing messages about living beyond the mask. There's going to be how do I say this? Some really triggering kinds of conversations that are going to come through me, because living beyond the mask means that we have to look at the things that aren't our own truth. And here's what I have been wrestling with when it comes to Jesus. I've struggled, honestly, to have a relationship with Jesus that gets discussed the way that religion talks about it. I spent time in a Catholic church when I was little. I went to Catholic school. I had a nun in first grade. I have been a part of the Catholic influences for a very long time. And one thing that really just doesn't resonate is the whole concept of sinning and the whole concept of channeling being demonic. And, we are what we are, and humans can channel, period. Humans can channel. And I'm going to challenge anyone who has a conversation with Jesus, who prays to Jesus, who spends time in conversation with Jesus, and ask you, what is that really? Is that you talking to yourself? Are you getting something that's from outside of yourself and is conversing back with you? Because if that's the case, that's called channeling. That's called mediumship. And more of us do it than what we're giving ourselves credit for. It's been made bad as something that's evil, but it's not. It's actually a divine skill. A divine skill to connect with the world of the unseen. Anyone who's had any kind of experience with a passed on loved one, if you've had a conversation with a passed on loved one, that falls under the category of mediumship. Are you crazy? No, you're not crazy. You're just aligned with the message. You have the frequency that aligns with the message. So getting back to my whole relationship with Jesus and what I have received is that he's more like a brother. He's not somebody to devote all of my energy towards. He's a brother. He's walking next to me. He's actually somebody that I want to noogie. Like, I want to put him in a headlock and I want to noogie his head and just be like, dude, let's work together. And as I sit with that and I unpack that, I sit and I understand that there's so much manipulation and so much control used. Jesus saves lives. I see that sign all the time. Jesus saves lives. Does Jesus save lives? Because you know what? There's doctors and nurses in ER rooms that save lives. There's emergency medical technicians driving around in ambulances that save lives. There are policemen that save lives. Police people, excuse me, because we want to be gender neutral. Police people, police force, like the firefighters, they save lives. People on the street who are kind and generous save lives. People who donate money to charities that are working on things that make the collective and human existence better save lives. It isn't just one person who's not a person, who we put all of our faith into And that's a manipulation just right there. If you're putting all of your energy and effort into somebody outside of yourself, then you are giving your power away. Let that sit. Giving all my power away, because where is my power? It's within. That separation is a wound. That separation makes us feel powerless. And we look outside of ourselves to find the validation and the love and all the things that make us feel good on the inside. We look to it outside of ourselves. And we have never learned really, truly how to be okay within the ups and downs of being a human. It's okay. We can find the peace within. I look at Jesus as somebody who is walking next to me. I look at Jesus as somebody who I want to trip sometimes, because I'm like, dude, get off your pedestal. Like, come back down to earth. You walked on earth with us. You know how we are in the year of 2025? Who decided that it's the year 2025? It's before Christ and after Christ, right? After his death, AD, BC, before Christ was born. Jesus. So our calendars are based on when Jesus walked to the earth. I think we're a little off. Because what's starting to open up is the fact that there are ancient civilizations that walked this earth, that were spiritual, that were advanced in technologies. And he was here to help us remember that the kingdom is within. It's in the heart center. That our heaven is our heart. And if you're trying to put heaven as something that's outside of yourself, then that is a program. That is a mask. I am lovingly and gently bringing that up to the surface for contemplation and review. It's going to piss some people off, because a lot of people have been put into this indoctrination where they have been washed through time of their power. They've been asked to flow their power into something outside of themselves. I'm not talking about narcissists. I'm not talking about becoming a narcissist here. I'm talking about having the confidence and the power to stand on your own 2 feet and to be the authentic expression of who you're here to be. That's it. That's the shower contemplation this morning. I love you. I look forward to walking this path with you and seeing what happens when we start to rest our arms from holding up the masks and we reveal the truth of who we truly are. Thank you for sharing your moment with me.